What's up, gamers? How's it going out there? Hope you guys are enjoying the rest of the week. I know I am. I'm playing Doom, the Dark Ages. I'm on, believe now I'm around chapter 16, somewhere around there. I'm up there. So, been enjoying that. You know what I mean? I'm near the end. Very great game. Runs and plays awesome on the Xbox Series X. Actually, the Xbox Series X version is actually better than the competition systems. It's actually better. Even their own company that they like, that they call Digital Foundry, said so. But yeah, Doom is really, really an awesome, awesome game. You know, this is a little bit of a rant. I'm going to talk about one certain person because I don't have too long. Got some things to do today. And one thing I want to say about Doom, there's already people out here saying that Doom is failing, saying the game is failing and stuff like that. And it's like my brother Sega Forever said in the podcast with brother Hebot and the first lady of Xbox. Anything, anything that Xbox does is a failure. Anything that Xbox does is a failure. You're always going to hear about it from the from the toxic gaming media. You're going to hear it from content creators out there that are fake, that are not true gamers. So don't support their channels. We will talk about that one later. If you're a true Xbox guy and you love Xbox, support the brand. Support the brand. Everybody's not going to like everything that Xbox does, but at the end of the day, Xbox is part of Microsoft, which is a part of a business. Okay? But the thing that's better with Xbox and a gaming system is that they care about their consumers. They give us what we want. You know what I mean? And they take care of us. Now, some people might disagree with my opinion on that. Might say there's some things that they don't do. And Heba did a great video talking about some things that he don't like that Microsoft and Xbox does. He's a true gamer, a true historian of gaming, retro and even in new. You know, we're the OGs of gaming. You know what I mean? Amongst others, out here in the Xbox gaming community and the gaming community in general. We know what we're talking about. Some of us, we've been gaming and playing games before you were born. So we're going to tell you the knowledge and what we know about gaming. You know, don't listen to those naysayers out there that have these channels that don't know crap, really honestly about gaming. They go by watching other troll videos and then they make another troll video out of regurgitating what they said. So they can regurgitate it back to you and regurgitate it out here to spew into toxicity out here in the gaming community. So do not support those channels, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But what I want to say is, Doom, the new game is really really awesome, guys. It is an awesome game. Now this is my one X up here, you know, but they just added some great new stuff into Game Pass, guys. They got a great new thing out in Game Pass. It came out. They just dropped. It was a surprise. And for people like me that are OG are going to like it. And what it is retro classics. It's retro Xbox classics. So they made like their little I think with the help of Antstream, they made their own retro, little retro app and put it in Game Pass, which is awesome. So if you haven't been on Game Pass and you don't know about it yet, and you see this video when you come home from work or wherever you're from, catching up with Sega Man's videos, check out Retro Classics. That's in Game Pass right now, which is really awesome. It has a lot of Atari games in there, one NES game, and it even has I even believe it has a PlayStation game in there if you like PlayStation. So check it out, man. It's Xbox's little collection of games, and it's growing. It's actually pretty cool. And with points, you can buy little icons, little badges and icons that you can make as your, you know, as your symbol. You know what I mean? Like your little emoji or whatever. It's really cool. So check it out. But what I can really tell you guys, okay, honestly, if you're gonna play and be part of the Xbox gaming community, you're gonna just have to put on you're gonna have to put on that Teflon jacket because there's just a lot of people out here that want to just damage control all the time anything that Xbox does. Okay, Doom is a great game. It plays and looks better on the Series X. So don't listen to that. Try the game out for yourself in Ultimate Game Pass and see what you think. It's an awesome awesome game. You know. South of Midnight, another awesome, awesome game. So don't listen to anybody. Try the game out for yourself. So let's get to the nitty gritty here. Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty here. All right, here's a content creator out here that's honestly he's a really he's a real dumbass hypocrite. He really is. He's a hypocrite. He really, really is. And he just is so people in the gaming community, not even Xbox, cannot stand this guy. And people are surprisingly like wondering why he still has a fan base. Maybe because a lot of the stupid trolls like gone to him, just like hearing dumb crap that comes out of his mouth, because he's just nothing but a troll out here that tries to ruin everything that Xbox does. He tries to even ruin sometimes even what Nintendo's doing with Nintendo Switch, but he's going to go out there and buy it anyways. I mean, the guy's just nothing but a troll and an idiot. He doesn't really know nothing about gaming. You know, he goes by what other people do in videos and goes by what they say, not what he does. You know what I mean? And this guy is Dreamcast Lies. He's not Dreamcast guy. He doesn't even have a Dreamcast. He doesn't even show a Dreamcast. You know, all right, buddy, if you like Dreamcast, then show some Dreamcast games and show that you have a Dreamcast. You know what I mean? You call yourself Dreamcast guy and you don't even talk about Dreamcast. You're a hypocrite and a dumbass out here in the gaming community. You really, really are. So, anyways, well, real quick, guys, hold on. So even anyway, this guy comes out because Hellblade 2 is supposedly going to PS5. He's out there saying that Xbox is dead. I really think this is the last nail in the coffin for Xbox because Hellblade 2 is coming out for the PS5 and maybe the PS5 Pro. It's going to do 60 frames per second and be handsome formats. We've been doing that on the Xbox Series X, dummy. You sound like an idiot out here. And there's a lot of people that do videos on you and just can't stand you, dude. You're just an idiot. So, guys, what I want to say to you, because this guy always has something negative to say all the time about Xbox, all the time in his mouth. You know what I mean? He talks like he has Sony's balls in his mouth. I'll be honest with you. This guy has blue balls in his mouth. Okay, I'm not trying to be, but he does. He talks like like he got a bunch of balls in his mouth. So he got Sony's balls deep in his mouth. Seriously. Because he talks like this, and the Xbox don't even have nothing, and the Xbox Series X. This is the end for Xbox Series X, I think, guys. So if you're having a great day, I would like you to support my channel and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Like it sounds like he got a whole bunch of balls in his mouth, first of all. You know? And guys, listen to me, okay? Real quick. Just because that game is going over there, okay, it doesn't mean anything, guys. I told you from the beginning. Microsoft and Xbox are playing chess. Don't believe nothing that Dreamcast guy is saying. Xbox is not dead. And I keep saying this over and over because they keep regurgitating it. So I'm going to keep telling you this. They already said that there's going to be another console, okay? Then you have people on it and say, well, see, there's no reason to still have an Xbox. I could just get it on PlayStation. I don't see there's no reason to have a PlayStation 5 because I can just get PlayStation 5 games on the Xbox. So why is anybody saying that? Death Stranding, Stray. Different types of games that were over on PlayStation are coming to Xbox. And I hate to bust your bubble here, but there's going to be more exclusive games that are going to come over to Xbox. It's the inevitable from PlayStation because this is what they're going to have to do to survive. Okay? This is what they're going to have to do to survive. You know? I don't need to buy a PlayStation 5. I could play their games on my PC. They're a third party. They're third party also. PlayStation is third party also. See, they won't tell you that. They want to just keep saying that Xbox is just a third party company. So is PlayStation. Their games you can right now play better and look better on PC than the PlayStation 5 Pro. that can just do a little bit more, but it can't do a little bit more than PC. Okay? The Xbox is not dead. There's going to be another console coming out and a handheld. Okay? They're doing leaps and bounds in gaming right now with the Ultimate Game Pass. I don't care what these other content creators say out here about Game Pass. Oh, Game Pass is the only thing valuable for Xbox. No, it's not. The Xbox is not going away, and the Xbox is not dead. There's other content creators out here saying that. I'm kind of ashamed of them for saying that. Okay, because it's not dead. It's not going anywhere, guys. If you want to enjoy and play Xbox games, and you want to, invest in an Xbox, this is the right time to do it, guys. Like I told you, there's been so many games that have been dropping in Game Pass. It's unbelievable. Just like the retro classics that just came in there. I noticed last night. So don't listen to Dreamcast lies. He's an idiot. Amongst other people out here, like Retrash Gaming, all these guys out here crying, crying mayonnaise, crap gamer, crying about everything, stock and fill. All these guys out here are just idiots, They really are. Xbox is not going nowhere, guys. And this I'm going to speak real quick to the young gamers. Do not support these channels. Do not support Porter Rock 77. He's another troll here that does nothing but spew trash. Okay, King Trash. He's another one. Don't listen to him. It's full of garbage. Don't listen to Dreamcast lies. That one of the biggest trolls out here. Retrash Gaming. Do not support their channels. Do not give them a thumbs up. Do not subscribe. Go to their channel, okay, and on the comment section, give them the business. Show them how stupid they are. Tell them what you know about gaming, and they don't know what they're talking about because they hate to do that. They will never talk about that, though. They see it in the comment sections. They'll never talk about that, but keep doing it. Because these are the guys out here that are actually rolling in gaming. You do not see Xbox-centric channels out here every day making videos talking about PS5 and PS5 games. You don't see that, okay? You might have a few that might do it, but these guys do it every single day, just about every other day. They do it for money because they have nothing else to do. It's for money. That's all it's for. That's all it's for. So listen, guys, when I tell you, because I'm going to get out of here, do not listen to Dreamcast lies. He's an idiot out here, okay? Just because Hellblade 2 is gone to PlayStation 5 does not mean that the Xbox is dead. It's far from it. It's a $4 trillion company. That's going to be 5 or 6 trillion maybe pretty soon. I think Brother Hebot was talking about that on his video. They have way more money than Nintendo, way more money than PlayStation, and they can do way more than they can ever do. I'm sorry. Some people might be mad when I say this, okay, and do this video, but the Switch 2 is a no-go. I don't see nothing new and innovative in there. Okay, they're bringing out another Mario Kart game. When you play one Mario Kart game, you played them all. It's just a new coat of paint. Might look a little bit better, and that is it. If you want to invest in a better Switch, get the Switch 1 OLED. It's better than paying for the Switch 2. Okay? It's too much money right now. Their games, you got one game, what is it? Is it Mario Kart by itself, one of the games that are $80? $80 for one game? Really? You know how many subscriptions of Game Pass Ultimate you can get with $80 on CD keys? Probably 8 months or more of Ultimate Game Pass that brings you games every week. Nintendo and PlayStation do not give you games every week. They don't. The only reason why PlayStation is still alive is because of Xbox putting their IP over there. And they're making hand over fist money off of PlayStation dudes and bringing it right back over here in the fetus of Xbox and bringing us more games. and probably going to bring more companies and developers to develop for Xbox itself. Just like Phil Spencer said, I get it now. Everything is an Xbox. That's more money for us. The true Xbox gamers. Okay, it is. And it shows you what games that didn't sell over there, and it shows you what games that did. We buy and support and play more games than PlayStation, guys. We do. Whether you like it or not, we do. We probably bought Death Stranding more than you did. We probably played it more than you ever did. Stray. Different games like that have came from the PlayStation onto the Xbox ecosystem. Guys, use your brain out here. Do not let them fill your brain with toxicity. If you're a true gamer out here, I'm telling you right now, Xbox is not dead. And I'm not saying that PlayStation doesn't have great games. And I'm not saying that Nintendo Switch don't have great games. I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a PS4. Okay? For you naysayers out there. I have a Nintendo Switch. All right? I have a Nintendo Switch. Okay? So I can talk about the Nintendo Switch. I can talk about the PS4. I could talk about their infrastructure of what they have on their menus and things on their main screen. What I think about the games that I have for PS4 because I own one. So I'm not going to talk about something I don't own. Okay? I don't own a PS5, but I know one person or a few people that do. Unlimited Productions. Big shouts out to Unlimited Productions. Big shouts out to the most powerful gamer. He bought his kids have PS5s. Um, Craig Simmons Gaming TV has a PlayStation 5. There's a lot of brothers out there, Killer Chauvin. There's a lot of brothers out there that have PS5s, but rather play on Xbox. They could tell you what they like about it and what they don't like about it. There's a lot of them that have Switches too. I'm pretty sure some of them have Switches also. Unlimited Protection has a Switch also. Hebon has a Switch. Okay? Now, at the end of the day, if you're a true gamer, stick with the console that you like. But don't come out here doing toxic videos about Xbox and you don't know what you're talking about, okay? Nobody's saying that you can't enjoy PlayStation 5 and like the brand. Nobody's saying that. We're talking about the trolls and the people out here that do not want but are trying to destroy gaming by just always staying on Xbox 24/7, not playing their games, not being with their wife or their girlfriend that needs playing with, saying that in a nice way. They'd rather be on here 24/7 making videos about Xbox, 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 just like my brother Erot, the Don King of Xbox, says. Xbox, 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 Xbox. Just like my brother Tuckmaster, DJ Tuckmaster says. They always get Xbox, Xbox in their mouth. The first lady of Xbox. They always got Xbox, Xbox, Xbox in their mouth. The Wrecking Crew podcast with my brother Sega Forever. Xbox can't do anything. Xbox can't do anything right. Xbox is doing everything right. And in June, when they have their show, Sega Man's going to tell you, you know what I'm talking about. Because you're going to see something that's going to blow your mind. It's going to have the ponies out there crying. I guarantee you. When they do their show in June, you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not saying anything. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Xbox and Microsoft are playing chess. They got Satya Nadella that's on board now with everything in gaming. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay? You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, baby. I'm telling you. Their strategy is working. Their strategy is working. We're happy over here with Ultimate Game Pass. Their strategy is working. We've got so many games in Ultimate Game Pass, it ain't even funny. You don't have to buy an Xbox. Get a Fire Stick and a controller and play it on your TV. Use something you use every day. The phone. Hook up a controller to it. You can play Ultimate Game Pass that way if you hate Xbox that much. Get a PC, a laptop that I'm doing this video on, and get a controller and play it that way if you don't want to play on Xbox. See, we got choices over here. You don't have a lot of choices on the other systems. They're not going to give you the value for your buck in gaming. They're not. And I'm going to keep saying that. I'm going to keep regurgitating that, Dreamcast lies. Okay? I'm going to keep regurgitating that. Xbox is the best value for your buck with Ultimate Game Pass. You're not going to get that on Nintendo, and you're not going to get that on PlayStation at all. You're not going to get their first party games in their little subscription thing they have. You're not going to get it. They're not going to give it to you. They want you to pay full price for those games. They're not going to put it in their little Spartacus subscription thing. They're not going to do it. They want you to keep paying. And even if you're on a budget, Xbox is the best value for your buck. Where you don't have to go out and pay 70, 75, $70, $80 for games. $100 for games. Get Ultimate Game Pass. You could save your money and save up for games later, save up for other things you might have to do, get a new car, I don't know. Save up for a house, whatever. You got different ways to play Xbox in the Xbox ecosystem. And the best way to play it is Ultimate Game Pass. And you get perks and you get to make money, Microsoft money, to purchase your games with Microsoft money where it doesn't come out of your own wallet. PlayStation doesn't do that, and Nintendo doesn't do that. Now, I'm not putting down those guys. If you like that, that's fine. But I'm telling you facts. They don't do that. All right? So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Peace, peace. Xbox for life. We don't die, we multiply. And remember, baby, we're eating good over here. We're eating real good over here, man. And remember, there's no power greater than X. Dreamcast lie, sit your ass down. Peace.